The source is here at the Niagara Parks Botanical Gardens and Butterfly Conservatory to get a first look at a new public art display being installed today.
We were looking for a nice accessible site in Niagara Parks, and we wanted to have a fairly significant piece that really tells the Niagara Parks story. We chose the Botanical Gardens site, its proximity to the gorge, or particularly the plaza. And you can actually see the gorge wall of the lower river, and it just made logical sense that we use that to provide sort of the scope for the artist to submit.
Now, this is quite a large piece. What do you want to say to people about that when they come to see it?
We chose the location and we wanted to have a scale appropriate to the location. So if you think about the size of the plaza, the relationship of the art piece to the plaza, it's really going to become the focal point of when you have the people arriving either from the parking lot or driving by. We wanted to make it an appropriate scale. So I know the piece looks large, but in its context, I think it fits just perfectly.
Now, Gordon, this is an amazing sculpture. Describe it for us.
Well, it's made of stainless steel, and it's 16 feet high, and it's the bigger piece is 24 feet long, and there are two other pieces that kind of interlock. One fits into the other. So one's about 5-6 feet wide, and the other one's about 14 feet, I think, something like that. So the idea is that when we are completely finished, this plaza will be built right up to it with the idea that the sculpture looks like these massive natural forms of some sort come up out of the earth.
When people come to see this, say in the summer when the sun's shining, what do you want them to look for?
I think one of the things that excites me most is the play of light on the surface. It's why I choose this metal. It's so highly reflective, and the light bounces back and forth between the two things. My work is rich in metaphor, but I never construct metaphors. That means that I want you to think of the sculpture and many other things as a consequence of the sculpture. That's so important to me. So stainless steel allows for that reading. So first of all, it's the light. I want people to walk through and experience that. But further, it's a kind of gate. In fact, it's a kind of strait, which the name of it is Niagara Strait. And so I want to have people take this passage, something like the river, and leave this world outside the park. And as you enter it, really focus on what's beyond. So if you look at the sculpture, you see the sculpture, but immediately your eye passes by into the garden and vice versa.
The steel piece itself is done. Once it's installed, then there's several steps to actually finalize the plaza design around it. So we'll be pouring some concrete to just sort of set the plaza space against the sculpture, reinstating all the paving stones, and then it will be done.
A formal public dedication ceremony will be held in the spring of 2019. For more information, visit niagaraparks.com. In Niagara Falls, for The Source, I'm Brenda Schultz.